Hello guys, and welcome to the first video of our new series Java Introduction. Today we're going to learn how we open a new project, how we can execute the first program, our Hello World program, and as you can see, we're programming in Visual Studio Code. For example, here you can find the link for everything you need to install in the comment section. Also make sure you have the newest JDK installed. So let's begin. First of all, you need to open a folder. You can have this one on your desktop. As you can see in my place, I have a Java folder and here the introduction folder. Open this folder and in here you can click on File, then New File, and if you have Java straight installed, you can click here New Java Class, or you just simply enter Hello World. This is the title of our class. For example, now it's Hello World my.java. That see where it is, where we want to create this file, and we have our hello world.java. So here in this series, at the beginning you have to accept some things. You won't understand everything I'm coding right now, but you will after the series. So let's just begin. Put in here public. You can, with your arrow keys, go straight down here, press enter, public static void, and here is the name of your class. So we gotta put in here hello world, like it's written above. Okay, hello world, like this. So, and here you can just write public, then class, and here you have the constructor. You can move with your arrow keys, press the one on the bottom and click enter. You have your class constructor. Okay, you see this class is public. This we'll learn later on what this means really. You know it's a class. We have also other file formats like an enum or an object straight, but here this is a class and the name of the class hello world. And now we need a function. A function is could be an algorithm, but those are just the instructions what our program has to do. So for now we need a main function. We can write main. Now we have constructor here with this rectangle and hit enter. So we have the constructor for our main method. You see this is also public, static, void means it's a function, and main is the name of our function, so it's the main function. String args, those are arguments. You don't have to know now what this means, but we will learn this later on. So what we first want to go do is print a simple string. Next session we're going to learn something about the data types. Strings are texts. So we want to display a text, for example, hello world. So get the system dot out dot print ln, the first. So we want our system on an out stream to print line, and in here we're going with this little apostrophes, you know, like this, and put our string in. For example, hello word. So that's all we need for a simple program, for our first Hello World program, and let's see what it does. If we run it, let's accept this. And now you see the output here is our string Hello World. So, congrats, you made your first program. Now, what happens if we want to display any numbers? You can also, without the apostrophes, add one in here. Let's run this again. You see, another data type, numbers. We can also display numbers simple like that. What happens if we want to mix this? So we want to write for apostrophes hello and add a 1. So we have an integer, a number, and a string, this hello string. And if we want to run this again, you can see this works, hello 1. Okay, now let's mix this up. We have a string and an integer. We want to print both, so I'm going to add a +1. Let's see if this works. We have a string here and also an integer. Okay, let's run this again. You see, it works, hello 1, but there's no space between. So this sign here, the plus sign, simply connects what's here, the string, and the 1 as an integer straight together. So if we want to add a space, we simply need to add apostrophe, a space in it, and plus the 1. So we want to print hello space 1, like this. Let's see if this works now. Nice. Let's see. Hello space word. Okay, this worked. So now sometimes in your programs you have very long sentences you want to display and you don't want to write them over and over and over again. So for example, if I want to write another print statement here, and you have your code of the program here, and at the end I want to print again the same string as at the beginning. So I want to print again hello plus the space plus the 1. Oh, I forgot. A plus, not a 1. So here. So now, if you have this 2 times, it's okay to write this 2 times. But if you need to do it like 30 times, like this, like this, like this, like this, over and over again, this is nothing. So this has a lot of consequences if you have to over and over write this again. So what we want to do, we want to define a string and call this small string, just string like this, and define this as a string hello space word. Let's call it like this, and never forget the semicolon here. Okay, just call it S. And now we can't remove this one in here and put the S in here. Okay, so we have a string named s, which is defined as the string hello world. Okay, now we want to print out the string s, and if we want to do this over and over again in our code, just simply can do put in here the s. Okay, so we have s in here and s in here, and genius between these two you have to imagine the code of our other program if you want to have a more complex program at the end of this course. So what this does, see, we have printed 2 times the sentence hello world, okay, which we defined as this string. So this is called a variable. Variables are very important for programming because you don't want to write all and over and over again the same sentence, for example, or you have to save something. For example, you want to save the number 2 into a variable called winner. So what we have to do now is we have to define an int. It's short for integer, which means simply number. Call this winner and define it as 2. Okay, don't forget the semicolon. And now first one we want to do is print out our string s, so hello world, and the second one we want to print is our integer winner, so the number 2. So now if we run this, what we will see is hello world and 2. You see the 2 is on a new line because here we had system out print line. Okay, so after print it adds a line. If we only write here print, you'll see it's on the same line. So hello world 2, and the concatenate is also together, so the 2 is concatenated to the string hello world. It's like we learned before with the plus. So let's hear the line again. So what we also have seen now, this is a commentar. Comments are simply to have a structured code, so if someone wants to review your code or you have to work together in a group, it's better to have comments so you understand what I'm doing now. So here you have the first version of a comment. It's a single line comment, it's 2 times the slash. And now you see it's green what I'm writing first, it's white, and if I add 2 slashes, backslash here, I have the comment, and I can now write everything I want. For example, here I'm planning our vehicles first. So first thing we do is we're defining our variables, for example string s as hello world and integer winner as 2. Okay. Now if I have to write a big comment, I can have the multi-line comment. So if you know how to do this, it's slash and star. It automatically adds the second star and slash, which is in inverted which is in the inverted state. Okay, see, slash star, and now it's star slash as the end. Yeah, so now if I hit enter, it always adds a star at the beginning. You can simply remove this and write multiple line comments. So what I want to write now is here I'm showing you how to print hello world. Okay, you see this doesn't affect the code or our program in any way. It's just a comment and it doesn't do anything else to our program. So if we run it, we won't see this one here. So we also have our only instructions, the two print instructions S and Werner, which are defined as hello world and 2. So this is it for today. In next session we're going to learn more about variables, what we have data types. We don't have only strings and integers, we get a lot more, and how we build more complex programs. So I hope you enjoyed the session today, and I hope I'll see you back next week when we get to the data types and variables. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I hope you have a good day. Bye guys.